the ground points is a 10 millimeter. Just loosen them, remove them, pretty simple, using a 10 millimeter socket. I disconnected this one, it was 10 millimeter, but this one stuck, maybe it's like broken inside, that's why it's better to remove this one. It's using the 13 millimeter. Use a brake bar to loosen it and then a ratchet. To remove the belt you need to use 17 millimeter key, and you have to do like this. So you already see the slack, and then you can remove the belt because it's becoming loose. Just simple as that. And also you can see the correct bolt. This bolt correct here, that's why my middle motor mount failed, and that's why the lower mount and upper mount was broken as well. Also I noticed that if you remove those three bolts, it's not becoming only a little bit loose, because the power steering pump needs to be removed as well. It's mounted on a bracket. There is a bracket which is mounted to the body and two bolts which are actually mounting it. Need to remove those two bolts to remove it from the bracket away. This bolt and this bolt. This brake bar to make them loose, and right now I am losing a ratchet to remove. It's a 13 millimeter socket that we need to use. These two 13 millimeter bolts removed, and the whole assembly is already loose. Is this bolt which is still there, which is holding it. You already can see the timing belt and everything in this hole, but completely cannot be removed because of one bolt still holding this bracket on place. Right now engine is ready to be lowered in order to remove this last remaining bolt. It takes time on this step completely to lower it. The bolt is almost reached this place, and I will be taking him out from here. The belt is out. Looks like pretty fine. Doesn't have any huge cracks. Can reuse him. Need to lower it with more. As I mentioned before, using two jacks, just in case. I lowered him enough, but then I noticed that I still cannot remove the bolt because the mount right now, the broken mount is stuck. So I have to jack it up back a little bit and use a screwdriver to pull the mount back. Mount is blocking. I was able to get to pass it by through. I use the screwdriver. You put in the screwdriver here and you bend in the mount. When you bend in it, you will be able to pass by this mount where it locks together in the middle mount, and your engine will be lowered to the level. I already lowered the engine pretty much enough. You even can see this ripped wires which compressor was ripping when all mounts failed, but still I'm unable to pull this bolt out. It's stuck here. It's there, approximately here, so a little bit more, just a little bit. I noticed that engine cannot be lowered anymore because the middle mount transmission bolt is blocked here. You firstly need to remove this bolt so engine will be able to go a little bit lower. This is what blocking me, just a small tip of the tensioner. So I will try to be lowering the engine while using the 17mm key. Try to put tensioner in a little bit different position. Alright, loosen the key, that's why I was moving engine a little bit here on the right side. I successfully passed by this point, and right now I can remove the third bolt out. Great success. Right now I have to put the engine up again, and I can completely remove this bracket away. All three bolts which are holding engine mounted bolt tensioner are removed, and it's already completely loose, but still cannot take it out, like something is still holding it on place. Compressor arms reach the frame, not stuck yet but almost, but it still cannot pull it out, still stuck. Alright guys, the assembly is out. It was very tough, a little bit cracked. This, it was either this or either those. To break the compressor or to break this because of jacking it up very high, or to break a little bit to break the cover in order to pull this unit out. I prefer a little bit to break the cover instead of breaking compressor or the fan assembly. The last piece to remove is to remove the motor mount itself. Start loosening the bolts already right now. Not all of them can be loosened, then the engine need to be lowered down. Of course it's a good idea to replace timing belt again, but not gonna do it because I replaced the timing belt approximately 30,000 miles ago, and water pump as well. Since I cracked a little bit the timing belt cover, I will just use the saw and I will remove the broken pieces. The first bolt is loose, it's using the 13mm. This one I can barely reach, very hard, that's why I decided to lower the engine just a little bit. By lowering the engine I reached the second bolt. It's already loose, both bolts are loose. This one is inaccessible, engine is too high, lower the engine more. Reached the third bolt. Hold on, no, still too high, so we need to lower it a little bit more. It's kind of funny, almost, no, let's say that you're replacing the timing belt, because when you're removing this, you already can replace the timing belt as well. The top mount and bottom mount are very easy to replace. Look how hard to replace the middle mount. And the last bolt, medium size ratchet could not fit, breaker bar could not fit, medium size, the small ratchet held. It's a mini ratchet, was able to loosen him, it's already loose as well. I remove one bolt, they're not so long, almost very close to timing belt, but not that bad. I think it will be harder to remove the mount. Also I'm experiencing some difficulties with this faraway last bolt, bolt number 4, so I'm using key to remove him little by little, or you can use your fingertips. I removed all 4 bolts, but there is bad luck. It's almost out, but it's always stuck on a belt, on a harmonic balancer, on this, or even no, on a belt which is running by the alternator. I noticed that there is no way how I can take it out, it's stuck. I have to lower the engine a little bit more. Installed like this. I removed it by rotating it a little bit like this, and I put some effort and I squeeze and pull it out. Engine is very lowered. Next to my way will be disconnection of the power steering fluid lines, both of them. This one you just need to use the pliers and you can remove it. I prepared the bottles. As soon as I will disconnect the hose, I will just put it inside of the bottle. It's disconnected. And the second one is a line in the bottom. Looks like you will need to use something like 14mm key. I'll check right now. The next will be the removal of the lower mount. It holds it on a two 15mm bolts. You need to remove this bracket here, and then there is a lug nut which is holding it. And the last one was, I used 18mm, and I removed this screw, and then the bottom engine mount came off. Tomorrow I will go on a junker. I will find the same new one, and I need this part to be replaced, because even if I will remove the screw, there is no guarantee that the thread is not gone. Screw extractor works, but how long it will take me to do it, and plus it's better just to replace, and plus there is several cracks already on the power steering, as you can see, need to be replaced anyway.